the change at the right time. I was worried before I came here that the level of impunity by the president is becoming dangerous because people are being killed every day. When we had Sabasaba, the government hired criminals to burn shops, to destroy property under police supervision. Policemen were shooting people without caring. Young children were killed, and the president did not care because there is nobody to ask him any question. And even when we complain, he doesn't care. I am very encouraged that through your efforts, the day before yesterday, the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, Senator James Rich, tabled a bill in the House calling for a review of the status of Kenya as a non-NATO ally for several reasons. Among them, that William Ruto is working with the terrorist groups, most notably RSF of Sudan, where he is in gold business with Hemeti, and where Kenya supplies arms to go and kill children and women in Sudan. The Americans have complained that he has also been doing business with Al-Shabaab. The Americans have called for investigations on abductions, extrajudicial killings, use of police to attack civilians, and other violation of human rights. And within 90 days, an investigation will begin and a report to be made within 180 days. And there is real panic in Nairobi. I saw William Ruto today fumbling with words, trying to explain himself, but trying to digress from the real issues. He was saying that the Americans have a problem with him because he is having a relationship with China. And he is having a relationship with China because it's good for the country. But he's running away from the real issues. And because he follows me wherever I am, it is good for me to tell him why the Americans have a problem. Not just the Americans, the people of Kenya. The Americans have just heard the cry of the Kenyan people, and they are raising issues. William Ruto, aka Kasongo, please, the Americans want to have an investigation to unearth your business dealings with Hemeti of RSF in Sudan, where you are doing gold business, and in reciprocity supplying arms to the terrorist group to kill women and children in Sudan. You cannot run away with it because we have the evidence. I was your deputy when those meetings took place. I have all the details, and we are giving those details to the Americans. And we are right here in America. And much as you think we are stupid, don't just think we are just here, just moving around. We are also here to put the Kenyan case to the American government and to Congress and to the Senate. William Ruto, you need to know, the Americans want to know why you are working with Al-Shabaab. Why, when you are in Mandera, you met 3 leaders of the Al-Shabaab militia at night to discuss business with them. They want to know why. They also want to know why you have removed the requirement for vetting of non-Kenyans before they are given IDs. The Americans are concerned that suspected terrorists will be registered as Kenyans and they will find their way to America and the rest of the world and create terror in the world. Your decision to suspend vetting of foreigners before they are given registration in Kenya is a threat to world security. And not just the Americans are concerned, Kenyans are concerned too. And this you must answer. You cannot endanger the security of the world because of your business interest. It is true you are doing business with Al-Shabaab, but you cannot endanger world security. The Americans also want to know why, against the Kenya Constitution, you have become the worst violator of human rights in Kenya. Why are you abducting young children? Why are you killing young children? Why did you abduct American, Turkey nationals of American origin who were abducted and disappeared? These are things that are in the radar of the American security system. You can play around with people in Kenya, but you cannot play with the American government. They have you on the radar. And the evidence is everywhere. And you cannot run away from it. So please, don't hide behind China. The issues you need to confront are well known to you. That you have compromised world security in pursuit of business interest. And this time around, you will not escape. You may push people around in Kenya. You may harass everybody in Kenya. But I don't think you have the capacity to harass the American government. And they have you under the radar. You can run, but you cannot hide. Your day is coming. I want to say that the evidence is there. The shoot to kill orders by Kipchumba Murkomen, he cannot deny. Your own order of shooting people in the leg, you cannot deny. So even if you get the PS for Foreign Affairs to issue statements, the evidence is everywhere. And you must be held to account. In fact, the other day when I was here, I was with some senior American leaders last Sunday. And we were watching live a meeting taking place in Muranga, where policemen were beating leaders and they were protecting armed goons. And these American leaders could not believe that it is possible for policemen to attack civilians. They could not believe it. They could not believe that policemen can escort gangs to beat civilian population. William Ruto, that evidence is here in America. And there is no way you can run away from it. And those things will come to light. On that matter, let me appeal to all of you. In your respective states, you have senators, you have elected, you have congressmen, you have elected. Please tell them about Kenya. Tell them to support this bill when it comes to the floor of the House. Give them details of what is happening in Kenya so that they are well informed, so that they can support the bill, so that a review is done. And our request to the American government and the American people, please don't punish Kenya because of the atrocities of William Ruto. Don't withhold military aid to Kenya. Don't withhold sharing of intelligence with Kenya. Don't withdraw all those facilities that come with that privilege of being recognized as an ally of the Nato states. All we are asking the American government to do, once you confirm all these concerns, help us. Don't have sanctions against the people of Kenya or our country. Please, just do the right thing. Impose sanctions on William Ruto as a person, never to come to America. And I think if he does that, that is our problem. Kenya should not suffer because of one person. Let's deal with the person. And I think if the government here can impose sanctions against him, that he cannot come to America and he cannot go to other states that work with America, our problems will be sorted, instead of punishing the country because of the actions of one person. Diaspora people, you people are very important partner to any serious administration. In the 70s, coffee was #1 foreign exchange earner for our country. In the 80s, it was overtaken by tea. Tea became #1 foreign